What's going on, guys? Kevin here from Sports Box Breaks, coming to you live on 5/1/2016. We are doing our 2016 Bowman Baseball Choose Team Case Break number 2. So this is the 12-box wax number 2 that we're doing. Who has who? Arizona Diamondbacks is Ron P. Atlanta Braves is Robert C. Baltimore Orioles, Brian G. Boston Red Sox, Mark A. Chicago Cubs, Dustin L. Chicago White Sox, Chris G. Cincinnati Reds, Tim M. Cleveland Indians, Dustin L. Colorado Rockies, Alan A. Detroit Tigers, Jeff T. Houston Astros, Dustin L. Kansas City Royals, Chris G. Los Angeles Angels, Chris G. Los Angeles Dodgers, Dustin L. Miami Marlins, Joe W. Milwaukee Brewers, Dustin L. Minnesota Twins, Chris G. New York Mets, Dan B. New York Yankees, Dustin L. Oakland Athletics, Tim M. Philadelphia Phillies, Robert C. Pittsburgh Pirates, Chris G. San Diego Padres, also Chris G. San Francisco Giants, Tana W. Seattle Mariners, Dustin L. St. Louis Cardinals, Jamie O. Tampa Bay Rays, Dan B. Texas Rangers, Michael W. Toronto Blue Jays, Dustin L. And the Washington Nationals going to Adam M. Thank you guys very much for filling this up. We do appreciate it. Just came out this week, so brand new. This is our second box, our second case of the 12 boxers, the full wax that we're doing. We did one jumbo so far and one 12 box. So this is our second 12 boxer. This is going to be a marathon. Lots of packs. Lots of packs. Alright, here we go. 12 boxes. Offloading them all, guys. You know what? We're going upside down. That's the way we're doing it. There it is. Much easier. Let me get these organized, fellas. There's 6. Six more. 6 and 6 right there, guys. There's an empty case. 12 boxes coming our way. Like I said in the chat there, guys, if you have issues here on Breakers, which is pretty common, we do have a second live channel on tonight. We have our Twitch channel going tonight. So check out our Twitch channel if you can't, if you have some issues here on Breakers. That is up and running live tonight. So here we go. Alright, there's an empty box there. I know Jay likes to do it pack by pack. My personal preference on doing these where there's a gazillion packs is opening all the packs, building a stack of cards, and then working through the stack. So that's the way I'm going to do it. So what's everybody up to today? Having some fun Sunday activities going on? So again, like I said, I am going to break through all these packs. I'm going to do one stack at a time, because even in the jumbos, you build up one stack with all the cards out of the box, and the stack is like 10 inches high, so we don't want to do that. So I'll do each stack kind of separately here. Dustin, what's the biggest you've seen so far out of this stuff? I know you're in a bunch of them. Welcome to everybody that's just popping into the channel. Guys, if you're new to our Breakers channel, do follow us. You can do so in the lower left. You can see the little red arrow pointing downward. I know you've probably done it before with other channels. But if you don't follow us already, do click the follow button right under the volume slider. And additionally, if you look in the chat, I have a link to our Twitch channel. So we are actually streaming to 2 different places tonight. We're streaming here on Breakers, and we're streaming to our Twitch channel. So check us out over on Twitch as well. The quality of Twitch is way better. But as it stands right now, we're only streaming to Twitch when I'm live from this location here. We have to get that set up at Jay's location. Sometime this week we'll be doing that. So, all right, here we go. I'm going to get through this stack. I'm just going to get a focus on my camera first, guys. So let me see what I can do here. Good focus point. Let's kick the autofocus off and see what the best focus is here. I'm sure I'll be tweaking this as I go. Maybe like right there. That looks pretty good. All right, so let's start going through and see what we got here. Just going to focus on the color, anything numbered. Obviously, any autos. So our first color comes up here. Matthias. Is it Seuli? Seuli Matthias. 214 out of 250. Since see that, my focus looked good, but in fact, it's not that great. So let me adjust that again. So, yeah, right about there is good. Okay. We're leaving it. So our first colored card for Kansas City. No, we ship everything. We ship everything there, Monkey. Ship it all. So, Monkey, by asking that question, I'm guessing you're probably new with us. We ship everything, and we consider, our designation of a hit is anything numbered 50 or below. Any auto, any jersey, any kind of relic card is a hit. If you don't get one of those, so if you don't get a hit, we're still shipping everything that was pulled for your team, and additionally, we're going to send you a sealed hobby pack for every team that doesn't get a hit. So, you're going to get it all, buddy, plus packs where you could potentially pull your own hits. You got it. And if you're new to our site overall there, Monkey, if you've never bought from the website before, I'm not sure if you're involved in this or if you're just checking out our channel. The link to our website is right there on the video, SportsBoxBreaks.com. If you look up above in the chat, you can see a couple links I'm posting there. I'll give you one right here. We have one more case of this stuff that we're looking to possibly fill and break tonight. Let's see if I can get you the link to that. Just rolling in. Yep, this is box 1. This is box 1. So here's a link right here to our next 12-box Bowman. We're currently at 6 spots remaining in that one, guys. We are looking to possibly break that one tonight. I don't physically have that case at my location, so I will have to pass the baton over to Jason if we are able to get that one filled tonight. But we are actually down to 1 spot remaining in our Lux basketball break number 1. I do have that case here, and I'm looking to do that right as soon as we're finished up with this one. So if you're into basketball breaks, Lux just came out on Wednesday, and there it is. We're looking to do that tonight. So fill that final spot, and we'll jump right into that next, guys. And if you're new to our site overall, like I was saying, just pick yourself up a free account on the site so you can buy over there. You do need a website account to do so. It's free. It takes 2 seconds, well, maybe about a minute and a half to actually set up. Just need your information so we can get your stuff shipped out to you properly. You can buy with PayPal. You can buy with credit card on the site. All right. Only the 1 purple so far. And guys, if I'm missing anything, didn't do well last night, couldn't watch live. Cool, cool. Well, here's another thing too there, Manderson. I'm actually live streaming over onto our Twitch channel right now as well. So, if you have issues here on Breakers, I am live streaming to a secondary live channel over on Twitch tonight. So, there's a lot of issues here on Breakers pretty often. So, we started streaming to a second channel, and that is up and running live tonight. So, if you have issues on Breakers, feel free to jump over to Twitch, check us out over there. The nice part about Twitch too, guys, is they have a great mobile app where you get the full experience with the video and the chat, even on the mobile app. So you don't necessarily just have to watch it through a web browser. You can actually watch it through their app, which is great. Just look for our channel, which is Sports Box Breaks, on Twitch, or if you're on a browser right now, pop over to the link I just posted, follow us on Twitch, and then you'll have us in your follow list. So, oh, no problem, buddy. Thanks for hanging out and buying into the break. We do appreciate it. A lot of our guys here in this Bowman came in through eBay, so we have a lot of new faces in the house that may have purchased their spots on eBay. So you guys might be new to us overall. So we try to break 5 to 6 nights a week, guys, if you're new to us overall, just to give you an idea. If you check out our website, which is linked right here in the video, SportsBoxBreaks.com, you'll see a lot of breaks on there. Some of the stuff that we don't even list on eBay, like our hit drafts and our randoms that we sometimes run, but the hit drafts especially are a very popular style break. We have definitive football hit drafts up there, which we just listed yesterday. So a lot of stuff on the website that you won't see on eBay. But we primarily use eBay as a means to get new breakers on board. So there's a lot of folks just kind of using eBay as their, place to browse. But what we use it for is to get some new folks coming over, breaking with us, and then eventually transition you over to the website. You do get better prices on the website, guys. And we don't charge shipping for domestic U.S. purchases when you purchase on the website. So keep that in mind. If you like buying through eBay, I understand some guys just like buying through eBay. But really, you're going to save some bucks if you buy from the website. That's what we really go for. So pick yourself up a free website account. Grab some spots over there. You're always going to save on the website. All right. Here we go, guys. Second stack. Finish off box number 1 here with this stack. Let's see what we got. Again, I'm only going to focus on stuff that is numbered, colored, autos, stuff like that. All right, first auto for the Red Sox, Anderson Espinoza. Anderson Espinoza for the Red Sox, our first auto of the case. And who's got the Red Sox in this one? Boston Red Sox, that is Mark A. Is that you, Mark? That's you, buddy. There you go. So first one, bud, you popped in and you brought the luck to yourself. So you got an Espinoza auto. That's a pretty cool looking auto, too. Check that out. No numbering on it, but very, very nice. Ask and you shall receive. Exactly. I like it. I like it. All right. It's tough to know the breaker name versus the actual person name, but M. Anderson and Mark A. Yeah, I can figure that one out myself. All right. Boston, New York, all the teams in the popular conscious usually just get a gazillion cards in these Bowman. When we sort them, we have like a board that we lay all the stuff out on with all the team names, and like the New York Yankees stack and the Boston stacks are usually like 4 inches high in comparison to some of the other teams that might have like half the amount of cards. All right. Speaking of sorting, this stuff is going to take us a while to get out the door, probably another day or two for us to get it shipped out. So keep in mind, guys, we are a 2-person operation here. These are pretty cool cards. There was a few of them in the jumbo. We actually had a numbered one in the jumbo too. These turn 2s that have 2 players on them from the same team. Pretty cool cards. I think Jay had maybe an orange turn 2. And we got a green coming up, and it's a shimmer. So we got a green, and it's a shimmer green, which I didn't even know the shimmers existed until we did the jumbo a couple days ago. We had 2 shimmers in the jumbo on Wednesday. And what do we got? Colin Moran for Houston. Green shimmer, and that's Dustin. And that is numbered 69 out of 99. 69 out of 99, Colin Moran. Houston green shimmer. Pretty cool card. Pretty cool. So guys, if you didn't have an opportunity to jump into any of our Bowman yet, we do have break number 3 of Bowman, which is down to limited spots, but we just listed breaks 4 and 5 of a 12 boxers. So we have 2 more 12 boxes going off. Breaks 4 and 5. They'll be coming up in the week. And then we have 1 more jumbo we just listed, which is break number 2 of jumbo. So if you didn't have a chance to get into our breaks this time around, we do have more. So just jump on the website. The link is right there in the video. You can't really miss it. It's smack dab at the bottom of the video. I'm just organizing my base off to the side here, guys. We're going to break into box 2 right now. So breaks 4 and 5 and then jumbo number 2 are going to be this week. Lots of spots still available in them because they were just posted. So they've been selling on eBay for a few days now. We just listed them on the website yesterday. So eBay guys have been snagging up some of the teams, but there's still quite a few teams up for grabs there. There's an empty box. I'm gonna do it the same way. I'm gonna break through all my packs. So what do we say, guys? Are we gonna fill up that one lonely remaining team out of Lux Basketball so we can break that case next? One team was still up for grabs in Lux Basketball just a few minutes ago, and I'm looking to break that case next after Bowman. So let's get that going. Right on the homepage of the website, you can't miss it. If you jump on there, you'll see Lux number 2. That's the case I'm talking about. There's that. Wish I had a dedicated pack opener. Just a person hanging here opening these packs. We'd be able to blaze through this. Opening these packs is what takes the length of time. All right, there they are. Here we go. Good luck, guys. Box number 2 coming our way. Here's another turn 2. Kind of looks like 50 Cent. What's it? Manuel Margot. San Diego. And we have a blue. A blue of Michael Soroka. Michael Soroka blue for the Braves. 115 out of 150. All right. What's the biggest stuff you guys have seen pulled out of Bowman so far this year? Anything crazy? I see a purple coming up, peeking its way out of the field there. And here it is. Brian Dozier. Is it Dozier? For the Twins. Purple. 126 out of 250. And again, those cards aren't necessarily a hit, but I do like to show them just because there's only limited colored stuff going on in this case. So for a number to 50 or better, had an auto on it, what have you, it would be a hit. All right. And these dual cards, just to let you guys know, when it is a dual team and it's not a hit per se, like this is just a base card and it's Padres and it's Colorado Rockies, so we always go on these top to bottom, left to right. So this card would in fact be a Padres card. Just so you know, that is documented on our website before you even make a sale or make a purchase. We do put it out there. But that's the way we designate the owner of those kind of base cards when they're not a hit. Top to bottom, left to right with the team designation. I think we had an auto of one of those Bowman's Best Top 100 cards the other night in Jumbo. Okay, that finishes off half of the box number 2. Not all of box number 2. And guys, if I blaze past something that you want to see, if you want me to bring it back into view, if I'm just going through it and not paying attention to the fact that something might be numbered or what have you, just let me know and I'll pull it back into view. Or if it's some kind of SP or something like that and I'm not even paying attention because I don't know what to look for with the SPs. You guys would know. But if you see something like that and you want to see it brought back up into the camera view, I'll definitely do that for you. Just trying to keep it going at a little bit of a decent enough pace. Is that something right there? I don't know. We won't know until we get to it, right? You guys are too quiet. Too quiet. All right. Guys, let me give you the link here for the next Bowman that is going off. We are filling and looking to break Bowman number 3 tonight. That is at 6 spots remaining, so let me give you the link for that. So there's the link. Quiet but lurking. That's okay. I can deal with that. So that'll get you into Bowman number 3, and we are down to 1 single spot remaining in our Lux Basketball case break number 2. So we are looking to do that tonight. All of our breaks do need to sell out, guys. We can't rip them with open spots. So if you're in that break or you're considering an extra spot in something, that's a good one to get into. It's a brand new product. So pick up that spot, finish it off, and we're going to rip it next. So here we go. Next little stack of box number 2 coming up. Okay. All right, nothing so far. Links are in the chat if you're just popping in to the stuff that we're looking to fill on top of this Bowman. This is Bowman number 2 right now, guys. Bowman 12-box wax number 2. 12-box wax number 3 is still filling. It's at 6 remaining, and then we listed a 4 and 5, and we also listed a jumbo number 2. So those are on the site. Those will be coming up this week. But our break number 3 is the closest right now with only 6 spots remaining. So if you're looking to get in something super quick. So are these like the silvers, or what do they call them? Like the SPs or whatever? If they have that like grayish kind of silver frame on them there. Nothing so far. The grayish silver frame sounds good to you. Yeah, the only reason I even know that there's something different is because the other night when I was doing the jumbo, I had one gentleman in, and he was, kind of an expert on this stuff, and he knew, he asked me to pull one of them back into view and said it was an SP of some sort. So I don't know if they're called grays or silvers or what they're actually called. All right, so we got some ink and we got some colors. So Victor Robles for the Nationals. And we're doing both double duty here with ink and color, and it's a purple, and that's going to Adam M. Adam M. Dustin saying nice hit in the chat. So what do we got as far as numbering? 237 out of 250. 237 out of 250, Victor Robles. Purple auto. Good stuff. And that's going again to Adam M. is the owner of the Washington spot in this. Nice hit there, brother. All right. Last little stack of cards finishing off box 2. And that's it. Let me organize my base. Organize my base. Top 10 auto there, M. Anderson. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So Adam got himself a nice hit. Organizing my base, and we are going to get into box 3. And I'll do a hit recap after everything too, guys, just because there's so much to look at with this. These videos are like 2-hour videos. So doubtful that most guys that are participating want to sit there through the 2-hour video later on YouTube if they couldn't make it out to the live break. So I always like to put a hit recap up. An empty box right there, fellas. Hang tight one sec, guys. Okay, here we go. Let's do half of the box first and then the second half. Guys, we put up another Diamond Kings for this week too. So if you're looking for more, similar style baseball, Diamond Kings is going to be coming up this week. That's a relatively new release that just came out a few weeks ago. We did what do we do? 2 or 3 cases of it for release week. Now this will be our next one of it. We have it running on eBay right now, and we're going to be looking to do it this week. So if you're looking for more baseball that is not Bowman, Diamond Kings was just listed. You can see all of our baseball right on the website. If you just jump over, you can use the navigation at the top just to get you right into the baseball category. We have everything separated through, by category on there, so check that out. All right, half of the box right there. Here we go. See what we got. And like I said, if you guys see anything that you want me to bring into view better, let me know. I will certainly do that. And if I miss something to show you guys, never fear, because you're, ooh, check this out. We got an auto, a Take-Two auto. This may be the first one. I don't know if Jay pulled one of these. And this is Colorado Rockies. On the front, we have Brendan Rodgers. Are both sides autoed? I don't know. Or turn 2. I called it Take-Two, right? I was calling it Take-Two the other night as well. And both sides do have autos on it. Check it out. Turn 2 auto, 12 out of 50. So it's a gold. It's a turn 2. And it's a dual auto, front side and back side. David Dahl. And on the front side, Brendan Rodgers. And that's Colorado Rockies. And who's got the Rockies? That's Alan A. Alan A. Very nice, buddy. Colorado Rockies, turn 2, gold, double auto. Good stuff. Dustin saying damn in the chat, and that is right, man. Damn. Alan A. Congrats, brother. Brendan Rodgers auto on the front. David Dahl auto on the back. Turn 2 and numbered 12 out of 50. That is awesome. That is awesome. Good stuff. And again, like I said earlier, guys, if it is a card with dual teams on it that's not a hit, it's a top to bottom, left to right scenario. So top team being the Astros. Actually, what? We got 2 Astros. I'm talking out of my butt here. If it is 2 different teams, that is, it would be the top team. That would be the card designation. 3 really nice hits to start in the case, Dustin saying, yeah, Dustin looks pretty good, right? Good stuff. Actually, I'll let you guys in on a little funny, right? So we ordered X amount of cases of this stuff for release day. The second distributor we work with sent us too many cases. I mean, they billed us for them. They didn't just send them to us for free. But they sent us too many cases, which is why case breaks number 4 and 5 and the jumbo number 2 came on our website, because we didn't expect to get that many. And they did, by mistake, send us 2 more cases of the wax and 1 more case of the jumbo than we actually ordered. So we said, hey, well, might as well put them up for sale instead of sending them back. So again, here's another one of the, I'm guessing there's something, right? Are they silver? Are they gray? I don't know what they're called again. But I think that's the way that is when they have that grayish background. Turn 2 right there, but no color, no anything on that turn 2. I'll do a hit recap when it's all over there, guest 476. Who are you, buddy? I always like, give me a first name, last initial, so I know who I'm actually talking to. So we have some color right here. We have some color for the Reds, purple, Nick Treviso. And that's 65 out of 250. I literally just turned the guest chat back on 2 nights ago, and it's funny how many guys, it seems, do pop into Breakers and just hang out but don't actually log in. So I can only see you guys if you log in with your Breakers ID, and then I can see you in the chat roster. But if you're logged in or you're not logged in at all, you're just kind of watching the channel unlogged in. I don't know who's hanging with us. So what do we got here? Anything? All right, that's half of box number 3. Next half coming up once I crack into these packs. All right. And guys, I am streaming. I'm live streaming over on Twitch right now as well. Eventually, we're going to have all of our nights live streaming on both Twitch and Breakers. As it stands right now, only the nights that I do the breaks, this is Kevin, by the way. Only the nights that I do the breaks, we have the dual stream going on Twitch and Breakers.tv. So if you're having issues here on Breakers, you can catch us over at twitch.tv/SportsBoxBreaks. And we do ask, follow us over on Twitch so you can find us easier later when you come back. We'll be in your follow list, so you can easily find us, and you can actually download the Twitch app on your phone and watch us on there too. The Twitch app is pretty nice. It's a the full experience. You get the full chat and video, even on the mobile app, which is pretty cool. Probably by the end of this week, we'll have both of our setups that we break from, both Jason's location and mine, set up with Twitch. But for right now, it's just this one. Losing my voice here, guys. All right, here we go. Here we go. And we got our auto already, and it is a Lucius Fox. Lucius Fox for the Giants. And that is Tana. Tana W is the owner of the Giants in this one. And that is Lucius Fox. Another nice hit, Dustin's saying. Good stuff. Good stuff. So San Fran is on the board. Not a numbered hit, but a hit nonetheless with a nice auto. So very nice. I'm starting to build up too much of a stack of base off to the side here. It's like the Leaning Tower. That take two is crazy. I heard that those exist, and I figured that they've got to be dual auto. If they're autoed on the front, it makes sense that they'd be autoed on the back, right? Is that anything? I don't know. All right, getting through them, guys. And again, you will get everything from us. So if by chance I go past something and you're like, oh man, I want to see that again, and I didn't show it, you're going to get it anyway. Because we sort back through everything, all the team designations, we put them in piles, and we ship them all off to you. So whatever team you have, you're going to get every single card that was pulled for it. So no worries that you're not going to get something shipped out to you. I know some guys on here that do breaks only send out the hits. We don't do that. We send it all. I don't know what the heck they do with all that base. Guys that do that must just have mountains and mountains of base sitting around their operation. Probably donate it off. I know there's that Cards for Kids organization, or donate it off to Goodwill or something like that. All right. And I see an orange coming up. I see some orange. Couple more cards. And here it is. We got an orange. Trey Mancini, orange. For the Orioles. And that is Brian G. Brian G is the owner of the Orioles in this one. And what's our numbering here? 22 out of 25. 22 out of 25. Our first orange. Baltimore on the board here. Trey Mancini. So very nice. Very nice. I know. I actually took a sip. I have a coffee off to the side here, and I took a sip of it just to kind of get my vocal cords back. I sound like I have a frog in my throat. I feel like I do. I feel like I do. All right, guys. Get my base organized. And we are 3 out of 12. 1/3, 1/4 of the way there. 1/4 of the way. We're getting there. All right, next box coming up. Box number 4. Box number 4. Let me see where we look on our next one, guys. Let me see if we got any activity. Just looking at my email real quick. Nothing since we started. Action Jackson grabbed an account on the website. Welcome, Action Jackson. Let me see. Guys, our next one we're looking to do tonight, 100% for sure, is going to be Lux Basketball. We are at 1 spot remaining in that one. If we can't get 1 spot filled up, then I don't even know what to say. But that's all that's left in Lux Basketball, break number 2. That'll take you to it, the link I just posted in the chat. That team is the Grizzlies at $24. So you're getting a shot at a full case of Lux, which is 8 box, for $24. Brand new product, just came on the market 3 days ago. What? Wednesday. So just a couple days back. So grab that spot, finish off the case, and let's do Lux next, fellas. All right, public service announcement is over. Here we go. There's that. There's an empty box. About 4 basket. That's all right. The nice part about basketball there, M. Anderson, is if you resell. So I don't know if you're just, you get involved in breaks just to build up your own personal collection, or if you flip stuff and you sell on eBay or ComC. But nice part about basketball is it's a huge international market. So you have a lot of guys from the Asian countries and, from a lot of different areas aside from just the U.S. that buy basketball. So that's one overlooked thing for guys that, flip cards and try to, earn some profit off their breaks. Basketball is a fantastic one to do that with. Cards are sliding. Let's see what we can do, buddy. Let's see what we can do. Order has been placed. Let's see if we can pull it. Something. So what's the big value in this stuff this year? What's everybody looking for? Like the biggest of big autos and value in this stuff? All right, there's half the box right there. Yeah, yep. Dustin, I pulled you in jumbo. I don't know if you saw it, but I pulled you that, I think it was a purple. How do you even say his name? Is it Maeda? Maeda? I pulled you a purple of him the other day. I looked up on eBay to see kind of what they're going for. I mean, they're not, the one guy in the chat was saying it's a $100 card, but I looked it up. It was $246 out of $250 or something like that. And they're going for like 15 bucks on eBay. But the one guy in the chat was saying it was a $100 card. All right, getting through it. Here's a little dual action. Not a hit. I'm not sure which one. I was actually sorting through the cards earlier, Dustin, and I put it off to the side. It was from the Jumbo break number 1, and it was your team for sure. And I remember when we were actually doing the break, one of the guys that was in the chat, it was Maeda, M-A-E-D-A, if that's, I'm probably crushing the pronunciation of his name. But it was a purple. It's like 246 out of 250 or something, purple maybe. And one of the guys, it wasn't an auto. But one of the gentlemen in the chat was saying that it was a $100 card, even though it's not a hit, per se. I looked it up, actually, earlier today, and I saw them going for about 15 bucks. Here comes a purple. What do we got? We got a purple of Christian Arroyo for San Fran. San Fran with a purple, 55 out of 250. So 55 out of 250 purple. And all right, half of the box blazed through, so we must have something sitting in this stack right here, right? Yeah, $15 to $25 card, yeah. Still not too bad for a card that doesn't even have any ink or anything on it, right? Dude is just driving the prices up. That player, that is. So I don't know if you guys break football, but now that the draft is over, Jay is going to be putting together all the pricing on the upcoming stuff, and we're going to be posting it out there this week. So be on the lookout for that. I know Dustin's not too into football, but a lot of our guys actually do love our football breaks. So if you break football, check out the site. We actually have a feature on the site, guys. I will post a link and give you... Jay pulled you one last night? An auto. Awesome. Awesome. So we do have a feature on the website, which is pretty cool, that I don't know of any other breaker that has anything like this. It's to get an email notification when we post a new break on the site. So especially when it comes to pick your team style breaks, everybody goes for the same teams a lot of times, and there's only one of those teams. So we would get, emails from breakers all the time thinking we were holding back some of these teams for ourselves when we don't ever participate in our breaks. It's just that the teams go so quickly that in order to get your hands on them, you have to kind of be like, quick at the trigger to do so. So follow the link that I just posted in the chat right underneath that orange text. Plug your email address in that. Confirm your email, and then you're going to get an email notification every time we post a new break. Within about 10 minutes of the break going live on the site, you'll get an email. So you'll be able to snag up the teams you're going after before anybody else if you're on top of your emails. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we would get emails all the time, especially from guys on eBay. They think we're doing something shady. They think we're holding back the Cubs, or we're holding back something from... from the pool of teams that are out there for sale, and it's not true. We don't participate in our breaks at all. Every single time we do a break, all 30 teams in baseball are sold to an actual live breaker. Ooh, baby. Well, here you go, buddy. Mark A, you got a gold with ink on it. Henry Owens. M. Anderson, check it out, brother. I don't know what the numbering is yet. You got a Henry Owens for the Red Sox. And numbering is 22 out of 50. 22 out of 50, yep. Yeah, I knew the golds were to 50. I just didn't know what we're looking at out of 50. But yeah, 22 out of 50 gold. Yeah, exactly. Never going to complain about a gold auto. That's fantastic, buddy. Good stuff right there. Going to M. Anderson, who's hanging with us in the chat. So, see that, guys? Live karma. If you come out and actually hang with us during the live break, rather than watch it later on YouTube, hint, hint. This is a case break there, Slice Dice. It's a full 12-box case break, buddy. All the boxes you see in the back there kind of hanging out are the ones we haven't gotten into yet. We're in, right now, our 4th box out of 12. We have more of them, so this is a filled break, obviously. We actually have several more Bowmans going off on the site. Our closest one right now is break number 3. Break number 3, and that's the link to it right there. So if you've never purchased from us on the website before, just sign yourself up a free account on the site. It takes 2 minutes to do. We just need your info. And you can pay with PayPal or you can pay with credit card. So check it out. Jump into number 3. So there's something. I don't know. Are these like an SP or whatever? I'll do a hit recap, guys, after we finish it off. It will just slow the whole process down if we keep going back and showing the hits again to those that are showing up right now. But I will definitely do a hit recap for you after we finish the whole thing. Just trying to keep the pace going if I could. Yeah, we had that Take 2 auto as well, which is crazy. All right. Oop, we're dropping. I keep calling them take two, but they are turn two. Turn two. I think take two is a candy bar. Is it not a candy bar? I think it is a candy bar. All right, that finishes off that box. That's box 4. Let me get these organized off to the side, and then we'll get into box 5. Box 5. So guys, what do we say about Lux basketball? Are we going to leave it hanging out there with one spot? Let's not do that. Let's get it filled. One spot to go. Lux basketball. All hits. All hits in that stuff. $24 for the team. You cannot go wrong for $24. I'm going to give you the link here again. Down to one spot in Lux basketball, break number 2. In Lux, you hit nothing so far, Dustin? So that'll do it right there. Welcome, Roxy. Welcome, Royce Baker. Is it Hoyce Breaker? Royce Breaker? Welcome, guys. New people hanging out with us in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Give you some mod status. All right, guys, here we go. Next box. Box 5 this is. So last year when Lux Basketball, I think, was the first year for it, we had a tough time selling it. It was a bit radioactive for some reason. Guys didn't want to jump into it. And then this year, it had a bunch of early sales. Guys were jumping all over it. And now we only got one case off the ground so far. This will be our second if we can get it going tonight. So let's do it. You got it, buddy. Let's see what we got for you. Here we go. Still got lots of boxes here. We're not even halfway through, so lots of cards to get through still. Much potential. I sound like the Dogecoin dog. Much potential. I swear to God, I almost feel like I need to put the air conditioner on in here. It's just humid. I have had to turn the air on twice so far, and it's only May 1st, and we're in Pennsylvania too, so it takes a while for us to get to air conditioner weather, but it's hit it twice so far. We've had a streak of cold now for the last week, so that hasn't really been there, but now all of a sudden it feels really humid. All right, there's my half a box. So let's see what we got. All right. Got a turn 2. See if I can push the pace a little faster so we're not at 3 hours with this break, which it's probably going to be, because I'm not the fastest guy in the world with this stuff, but that's all right. What do we got here? What do we got here? Do we have an orange of one of these Scouts Top 100s of Nick Williams for the Phillies? Is this an orange? It sure is. It's a 4 out of 25. 4 out of 25. Orange for the Phils. One of these Bowman Top 100s. And who's got the Phillies? That's Robert C. So very nice right there, buddy. Oh, you got it, brother. Yeah, we do that always. The way we do it, it's whatever we break during that week. So, for instance, like this is still last week. Like this break that's going off right now is still considered part of our last week batch. So anything we break tomorrow or beyond will be next week. So everything that we've broken from like last Sunday until today, we'll put all together in one package per breaker. So if you had 4 teams, they're all going to be in one package coming to you from this batch of breaks that went off this week. But anything going like this coming week, so tomorrow and beyond, you're going to get it on our next shipment batch. So that is the way we work it. But yeah, appreciate the heads up there. We have a pretty good system down with that. In the beginning, let me tell you, it was like a nightmare, man. We've been at it for 2 years now, so we have a pretty good system down, but we're still just a 2-man operation. And I know a lot of guys that are doing this at the highest levels have totally dedicated people that sort their cards and all that stuff. We do it all. We do everything, from myself with the website and all the marketing. So here is is it Michael Franco? So 2 fills, and this is a gold. And that is a 50 out of 50. So an eBay 1 of 1 action going on there for the fills. So 2 fills back to back, and that's Robert C. So there is that. Congrats, Robert. Very nice. Okay, yeah, we could definitely do that. I don't want to hold your cards back too long. We try to get everything out the door in one shot if we could for the stuff that went off through the course of the week. Otherwise, we'll just have stray stuff all over the place, and it'll kind of confuse the heck out of us. But yeah, when we first started 2 years ago, we didn't know what the heck we were doing. So we were just shipping everything, individually. And, that shipping is ridiculous. The amount of money that we put out of pocket in shipping. We got a green coming up here. And it's a green turn 2, and it's again for the fills. So green turn 2. J.P. Crawford on one side, and Jake Thompson on the other side, and it's a 3 out of 99. 3 out of 99, turn 2 for the fills. Very nice. So 3 Phillies, 2 of them being hits, one of them just a nice green turn 2 to 99. All right, next half of the box coming up. Phillies box, yeah, definitely so. So what do you guys like better? Do you like breakers better, or do you like Twitch better? You can just throw that question out there and see what you guys have to say. If anybody, I know Dustin is on our Twitch channel, but I don't know if anybody else has actually taken the time to check out our Twitch channel yet. All it is right now, we're not even really actively monitoring our Twitch channel. We just have it up there as a secondary streaming source. So there's the link to it right there in the chat. So if you ever have, and recently Breakers has gone crappy again. For a long time, knock on wood, it was solid. And it's gone crappy again. So a lot of video issues, a lot of audio issues with the streaming quality here on Breakers. So if you have that, you can always jump over on the nights that I'm breaking. You can jump over onto our Twitch channel, as we are streaming it out live on both. But I'd like to see what your guys' take is on Twitch versus Breakers. I personally prefer Twitch about 100-fold over the Breakers channel. A lot of extra things you can do over on Twitch that you can't really do here as the person hosting the channel. Like you can set up bots, which I have one in there, which is kind of cool. So if you're not able to monitor the chat, you can set up a bot that prevents people from spamming links in there and does things like gives links to our website at a set interval of time and prevents like full caps and just stuff that you would normally do yourself. But that's pretty cool because you could set it up automatically over on Twitch. All right, here we go. Nothing there. And here we go for the Cubbies. The Cubs are on the board with an auto. And who is the owner of the Cubs? That's you, Dustin. Mark Zagunis. Is that how you pronounce it? Zagunis. Going to the Cubs. Going to Dustin. With an auto. Not numbered, but for the Cubs. Cubs are on the board with a Zagunis auto. Congrats to you, Dustin. Awful auto marker. Yeah, you can see. Definitely right. You can see the how it did run dry on him. Yep. So you guys interested in the Diamond Kings? I know that we had a lot of interest in the last batch of Diamond Kings. The same thing happened to us on the last Diamond Kings. We had 2 cases of it for release day. The distributor mistakenly sent us a third. So we're like, okay, whatever. We'll put a third one up. And within 3 days, we were able to fill the third one. There was so much interest in it. So we'll see on this next batch. We just put one up. And there's a hit for you. There's a Yankees auto for Greg Bird. And that's 2 autos in this one. And that's going to Dustin. Got a Greg Bird Yankees auto. Not numbered, but very nice. Going to the Yanks, going to Dustin. All right. And last little stack of cards here for this box. We got a purple coming up. Got a purple of Matt Chapman for the A's. Matt Chapman for the A's, and that is numbered 138 out of 250. And that's it for that box. Give me 1 second to get organized with the base. And we'll get into the next box. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes left. So we're not even halfway through. Like I said, I am not fast at this stuff. I just, I don't know. I figure why go crazy speed? Quality over quantity. All right, 1 second, guys. Let me get some stuff out of the way. You know, they probably are, Dustin. But this last one, I think, was Southern. So we deal with Southern and Peach usually as our 2 main distributors, and I think they sent the Bowman, the extra Bowman this last time. I like the by accident though. That's so perfect because you know them, you know how they are. Basically ensuring extra sales for themselves by accident. Although they will take it back, and they will pay for the return shipping if they ever send something they're not supposed to. They will take it back and pay for the shipping, so they're not sticking you with it, but could be a sales tactic. Got to hit their numbers. Let's send, I don't know, 10% of accident cases this time around to make sure the numbers get hit. Sounds good. Yeah, I know. Topps is basically going right to you know, the buyers now. So whether that be card shops or breakers or even just personal collectors, they're cutting out the middleman, they're cutting out the distributors, and starting a whole new thing of trying to sell direct, which I don't know how I feel about that. We chose not even to get any Finest now because of that, because the prices are basically retail. So how do you turn a profit as, you know, guys in our side of this, as a breaker or a card shop or whatever, when you're basically having to pay retail for it, like Dave and Adam's price. Yeah, we chose not even to go with it. And last year and the year before we did Finest, and we did well with it. We sold a lot of it. But I think it was, yeah, I suppose you could, you know. I suppose you have to. If, you know, you're paying this much for it, you have to charge this much for it, but... All right, there's half the case. I think the price on Finest direct from Topps is something like $800 a case, something like that. I don't remember what the original price through the distributor was given to us that the cases were going to be before Topps came out with that little maneuver. Here's an orange coming our way. Here's an orange of Mikey White. Mikey White for the A's, and that's Tim. Tim M is the owner of this spot. What do we got for you, Tim? We got an 11 out of 25. 11 out of 25. Need orange ink? Yep, I know. But that's still not too shabby. Mikey White for the A's. I think we did we have orange ink already? No, we had gold. All right. Keeping it going, guys. Keeping it going. Sophomore standouts, Chris Bryant. All right. Yeah, I know, Dustin. I mean, I don't know if this is going to be a new tactic, like a new whole way that Topps is going, or if they're just trying it with Finest to see how it goes. But yeah, you're right, man. I mean, there is definitely a place in the market for distributors, and for Topps to become the manufacturer and the distributor of the product now too is really an interesting thing they're trying to do. So here comes some orange. What do we got? Still no ink, but we got a Tom Murphy orange for the Rockies, and that's Alan A. Tom Murphy orange, and that is 3 out of 25. 3 out of 25. I know, so close, but yet so far. We'll see. Still got lots of boxes to get through. This box, once we finish it, will just put us at the halfway point, so we got lots more to go. Lots more to go. And I will do a hit recap on everything from this case too, guys, so never fear, you're not going to be left in the dark as far as what was pulled. All right, there's one half of the box. Let's get these packs going for the next half. Murphy is a beast, yeah. Very cool. Very, very cool. Dustin, you have your finger on the pulse of the whole scene. What's your take on the whole Topps move with that Finest? You think they're moving to squeeze out the distributors? Or you think it's just a test they're trying to do with that product? Or what do you think? What do you think? So guys, we do have more cases of Bowman on the site. We have break number 3. So we have 12 box break number 3, which was down to 6 spots when we started our night tonight. We also have breaks 3 and 4, or I'm sorry, 4 and 5, and jumbo number 2. Those are going to be going off this week. We're still giving them time to fill. We just put them out there. But break 3, we are looking to do ASAP. That is down to 6, and then additionally we have only 1 spot remaining in our Lux basketball, and we're looking to break that as soon as we finish up this Bowman case. So as soon as we finish up this Bowman case, I am looking to jump right into Lux. So let me give you the links to everything, because that's kind of what I do. Let's see what we got here. Let me see if Lux went. Lux did not go. Lux is still at 1, and Bowman number 3 is still at 6. So here's a link to Bowman number 3, guys. So if you didn't get a chance to jump in any of these Bowman breaks so far, that'll get you over to Bowman number 3. And my computer's lagging pretty badly here, so bear with me. Hey, Stu, what's up, buddy? And that will get you over to our Lux basketball break number 1. Nope, Stu, we still have 1 spot remaining in Lux basketball break number 2. I just called it number 1, but it is in fact break number 2. So Lux basketball break number 2 coming up next. We need that 1 remaining spot to fill up, guys. So if you're looking for that break to go, if you're in it, consider that last spot pickup for the group. Get it filled up. That'll be coming up next. We got to finish off this Bowman first here, Stu, and then we'll jump into Lux next. It's been promoted. It's been pushed pretty heavily, but we still are at the mercy of you guys to fill up the final teams. So jump in on that last team, fill it up, and ensure that we're going to go on it next. There he is. Nothing special, but just wanted to... So are his base cards even going for a couple bucks? I know some of these guys are so hot that their base cards are even going for crazy money. Got a purple coming up. Got a purple. Fernando Tatis Jr. Is that how you even say it? Tatis for the White Sox. For the White Sox, and that is 5 out of 250. 5 out of 250. Keeping it going, guys. Yeah, last spot in Lux is only 24 bucks, guys. Full 8-box case. Can't beat that. Jump on in. You can pay with PayPal. You can pay with your credit card. Guys, if you've never purchased from our website before, I know a lot of guys that bought into this stuff came in through eBay. So if you're new to us in general and you're watching this, just pick yourself up a free account on our website. It takes 2 minutes to do. We just need your name and your shipping address information and stuff like that so we can actually get your stuff shipped out to you correctly. And grab yourself some spots over on the website. You're always going to save buying on the website versus buying through eBay. We always have to charge a couple bucks more on eBay just simply because of the fees they hit you over there. I'm sure you guys have sold on eBay and you know exactly what I'm talking about. They whack you. When you tabulate all the fees together on an eBay sale with PayPal. All right, here we go. We have a Pittsburgh auto. Kevin Kramer. Kevin Kramer for Pittsburgh. And that's Chris G. Chris G. There you go, buddy. No numbering, but very nice. Kevin Kramer. But as I was saying about our eBay stuff, you guys that sell through eBay or have taken a shot at selling stuff on eBay know that when eBay hits you all the fees, got a blue. Got a blue of Daniel Norris for Detroit. What are the Blues to 150, right? 135 out of 150. Sophomore standout, Daniel Norris. Looking at about 14% or 13.5% when it's all said and done with the eBay, PayPal, insertion fees, final value fees, and whatever other fees they want to throw at you. It's like 13.5%. So we can adjust our prices a little better buying through the website. Off the top of my head there, I don't know, but the checklist is readily available over on Cardboard Connection or Group Break Checklist. If you jump on either one, you're going to see the 2015-16 Lux checklist. I can even get the link here for you. I know that everybody's browser does work because you're here hanging out with me, but let's see. Group Break Checklists. Basketball 2015-16 Lux. Here it is. There it is. Group Break Checklist. Link to, that's Flawless Football. That's not even at all. Let's see. Let's try this one more time. There we go. That's Lux Basketball. That was a bad copy and paste. I'm busting ass about browsers working, and then I give a checklist for Flawless Football. Way to go, Kev. All right, next box coming up. Enough bullshit in here. So that link right there will take you to Lux Basketball, guys. Check it out. You can see what potential hits are up for grabs in those final spots. Let's make sure to get that last spot filled up. We can't rip it until it fills. I know you might say to yourself, come on, it's only one spot. Well, that one spot means the difference of us making a little bit of profit or taking a loss, and we're not in it to take losses, so we need it to go. All right, here we go, guys. Guys, if you're new to our Breakers channel, do follow us. In the lower left of the video, you'll see the little red arrow pointing downward with the little follow button there. It's right under the volume slider. Make sure you follow the channel before you take off tonight. We would appreciate it. All right. There it is, half of the box. You know, let's change it up this time. Let's change it up. Let's actually break all the packs open and go through 2 stacks, one after the other. How's that sound? Anticipation is high. Anticipation is high. Guys, our next Bowman, number 3, has 6 spots remaining. Last I looked, it's right on the website's homepage. We are also doing 2 more 12-box wax cases and 1 more jumbo. You'll see those on the site. They're listed as breaks 4 and 5, and then jumbo number 2. So if you're looking to keep the action going on Bowman, jump in on some spots on breaks 4 or 5, and the next jumbo, which is number 2. All right, here we go. Nothing yet. We got a purple coming our way here. We got a purple of John Gray for the Rockies. 227 out of 250. Nothing yet. So everything's sitting in that second stack. Either that or it's just going to creep up on us. And guys, if you're just joining us, this is Bowman 12-box wax number 2 right now. We're about, what are we, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 7 boxes in right now out of 12. We are looking to fill up our next break of this, which is break number 3. It's right on the home page of the website. You can see what teams are still up for grabs. We had 6 spots remaining last I looked. So let's fill that. And we have one single spot left in Lux Basketball, break number 2, which I am definitely looking to break as soon as we finish off this Bowman. So grab that spot, fill up that case, guys. Let's do it. A red? Really? I blazed right past it. Was it in the, here's the cards that I just went through. Let's see. This guy right here. You very well could be. Oh, man. Yep, right past it. How about it? Good eye, Dustin. Good eye. Franklin Reyes. 5 out of 5. International ink. Very, very nice. And that is the White Sox. And they belong to Chris G. You would have gotten it anyway, Chris, but it's nice to be able to bring it up into view. So congratulations, Chris G. Good call, buddy. Good call, Dustin. Went right past it. I'm looking for stuff that has like ink on it, an obvious orange or a red or something, but that one with the international ink threw me off a little bit. All right, so that's a nice hit. I just cut the deck. It's like a deck of cards. The next one here is an auto. The next one, right at that exact cut point, is an auto, so. Yep, we do send everything, guys. So in a case like that where we just kind of blazed past something that's an obvious hit, you're still going to get it because we send it all to you. So the next card right here is exactly where I cut it. And we have a Samuel, is it Coonrod? For the Giants. And that's Tana W. Picking up that Giants auto. And it is a numbered to 499 auto as well. Numbered 231 out of 499. San Fran. Keeping it going, guys. Keeping it going. I should have set my macro up to automatically post those links in the channel. Should have done that. So, since I didn't do it, I'm going to give them to you by hand. So here is break number 3 of Bowman. I'm going to refresh my page, still see if we're at 6. We are still at 6. Can we do it? And Lux Basketball. Down to one single spot remaining. There it is. Let's see if that filled yet. I might be posting a bad link. Nope, we're still at 1, guys. So the Memphis Grizzlies, 24 bucks, full 8-box case of Lux, a product that just came out 3 days ago. So let's do that case next. Certainly looking to do that next with 1 spot to go. All right, little turn 2 action right there. Is there some color on that? No. Thought there was. Turn 2 for Miami. And we got a purple coming up here. A purple. And I don't even know how you pronounce that. Omar Carrizales for the Rockies. Purple. 10 out of 250. 10 out of 250. All right, last little stack of this box. Slice dice, you know, we sometimes get enough in to break some stuff up into personals. We don't have anything in stock right now, but we've been trying to get into keeping like a stock of boxes in to do as personals more often. What kind of stuff would you be interested in? I mean, what we always want to know is like what you guys are interested in to do as personals. There's an orange coming up. If you let us know, we'll certainly get it in, and we'll do it as personal for you, because we can always, and that's a Prince Fielder for the Texans. Orange. And who's got the Texans? I'm calling them Texans. Texas Rangers. And that is an 8 out of 25. 8 out of 25 for the Texas Rangers, and that's Michael W. Very nice, Michael W. Baseball personals. Yeah, we would certainly do some. If you can, buddy, just shoot us an email there, Slice Dice. Sales at SportsBoxBreaks.com will actually hit both myself and Jason. We're a two-man operation here, but that email address will actually reach both of us. And let us know what you would be interested in for personals. We could pretty much always beat the price of somebody like David Adams or Blowout Cards. And what we'll do is we'll rip it live on camera for you as a personal. We'll encase any hits that come out of it, and then we'll ship everything to you in one shot at no cost for the shipping. So you'll get a better price than David Adams. You'll get all your hits encased. It'll be fun. We'll do it on camera, and then we'll ship it all over to you. So we will definitely do that. Just let us know what you're looking for. Here we go, next box. After this, we got 4 to go. So this makes 5. So really 5 full ones to go right now. 7 down, 5 to go. There's an empty. Here we go. I think I'm going to do it the same way as last time. I'm going to bust open all the packs and then go through it in one shot instead of 2 different shots here. And guys, if you're new to us, we do post all of our videos to YouTube by the end of the night. So we usually wait until the very end of our break session to upload our videos to YouTube, because we don't want to kill the quality of our live stream, because that does it. When you're uploading at the same time as live streaming, it's not real good for the health of your internet connection. So we usually wait until the end of the night to do it. Our YouTube channel, if you scroll all the way to the bottom here, on our Breakers channel, you'll see the link for archived videos, and you'll see a little YouTube logo. That'll take you right to our YouTube channel. Stuff is posted there, and you'll see it sequentially with the newest stuff at the very top. So just look for the exact name of your break. Always make sure you check out the numbering designation, because we do multiple cases of the same product. So make sure if you're in break 2, you're looking for break 2. We have a lot of guys that will email us and say, hey, John S.'s name was called when the Red Sox was called off. That's not me. You're ripping me off. And the guy was in like break 4. So keep that in mind, guys. Make sure you're looking at the right video. Okay, cool, Slice Dice. Appreciate it, buddy. Do appreciate it. Yeah, we're looking to get into more personal boxes. Those are nice little things that help get the action going on certain nights when we can't fill stuff. We're running a personal box that gets some eyeballs here into the channel. And the more eyeballs and more people we have hanging out in the channel, you know, the more opportunity we have to fill up cases. So the personals are really good for that. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times we've had people watching a video and probably watched it all the way through. and then came back and yelled at us because we called off somebody else's name when they were watching the wrong video, that they weren't even involved in that break, just paying zero attention to the number of the case. Yep. That's what we deal with. All right, there we go. We got 2 stacks of High Society coming our way. One more time, guys. I'm going to pimp out what we got coming up here. So here is break number 3 of Bowman. We are still at 6. And we have Lux Basketball, break number 2. Looking to do it right next, as soon as we finish up this Bowman. 1 spot to go, guys. 1 spot to go. All right, let's start with the right stack this time. See what we got. Right stack first. Here we go. Where's it at? Looking for color, looking for autos. Maybe they all live in the left stack this time. Maybe they're all in the left stack. No international ink red on eBay and none sold. How about... So you can't get a gauge on what the value is what you're saying? You're looking for like an idea? Is that you, Chris G? Guest 476. Just haven't seen one yet. How about the like the price finder they have over on COMC? I don't know if they have anything over there. Don't they have like a price finder like search over on COMC? And here we go. First auto. I think we had an auto of his in the jumbo case. And I don't ever know how to pronounce it. Paul De Jong. For St. Louis. Let me pull my list up in front of me here again. And St. Louis is Jamie O. Jamie O is the owner. St. Louis hit. Not numbered, but a very nice auto for St. Louis. That's our first auto. What do we got? What else is hanging in here waiting for us? All right, first stack. Second stack coming up. There we go. Dustin has the link in there. He's got the link to Bowman number 3. The only caveat with that next case of Bowman, Dustin and everybody else that's waiting on it, is I don't physically have it here at my location. Jason physically has it at his location. So we spoke earlier, and he's supposed to be available to break it if it fills tonight, but there is a possibility that it could fill, and it might have to be on our next break night. So we will... we'll see exactly how that shakes out as we finish up this one. But he and I'll touch base with him as soon as we finish this one up and see how it's looking for break number 3. But if it fills, we will either do it tonight after this, or we'll do it on Jason's next, I think it'll be Tuesday night. Because tomorrow we're going to be sorting and packing and doing all that fun stuff for the week that just went off. So that is the only caveat to it. I actually sent out our little email blast earlier today promoting breaks number 2 and 3, not even realizing that I didn't have the second case of it here. And then I'm like, oh shit, I don't have the second case of it here. So we talked about it, and he said, yeah, I'll jump on camera and break it if it fills later on tonight. So that's the only caveat to that one. But the Lux, I do have here. Lux Basketball, I have 2 cases of it here. So, looking to do break number 2 of Lux. It's only at 1 spot remaining. Keeping it going, guys. I see an orange coming up in there. You can kind of see it peeking out. Does it have ink? Let's see. It's Carson Fulmer. And let's see. No ink. But it is an orange. It is White Sox. It is Carson Fulmer. And that is Chris G. And it is the Chrome. Yep. It sure is, buddy. Let's see what we got for you number-wise. 1 out of 25. Very nice. 1 out of 25. Orange. And it is the Chrome. Awesome. Very nice. Haven't pulled an orange with ink yet. Still got 4 boxes after this, so we got lots of opportunity to do it. All right. All right. Let me get organized with my base. 4 more boxes to go. 4 boxes to go. All right, here we go. Next box. Let's take it from up. Stay up there, buddy. Chris, is that you as guest 476814? I'm assuming it is. Not logged in yet. I know you used to log in under CDG, I think it was. CDG Breaker, something like that. Seen you logged into the chat many times on that one. If that is you by chance, Chris G. All right, here we go. First stack. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Having a live audience always helps. I mean, we'll do this stuff with an empty room if we need to, but having a live audience helps it. So we do appreciate it when you come out and hang out with us. Not him. Not him. I think you mentioned before your name, if I'm not mistaken. I never know who's hanging out in the guest. I just turned on guest chat again. I was saying it before. I had the guest chat turned off for a long time, and I just turned it back on in the channel because I know we get a lot of guys just hanging out here that aren't logged into their Breakers account, so I want to give you guys a chance to be able to participate in the chat. But it does help if you guys log in with your Breakers account because what it does, it helps us. If you look up top here on Breakers, there's a little, like, you can look and see who's live breaking right now. And the more people that are active in the channel, the more people that are logged into your chat, and the more people that follow your channel push you up higher on the rankings of who is live right now. And that helps the overall effort to get stuff filled because it gets more people in the room. So that's why we always kind of push the idea of following the channel and making sure you log into your account and participate in the chat and all that good stuff. So that's the method to that one. Breakers has a little algorithm in place that pushes you up on the channel based on how many people are in your chat and participating and follow you and all that. But then you see guys that have 40 followers that are #1 on the channel for the night. So how does that work? Gaming the system. Gaming the system, I gotta think on that. All right, last pack. All right, there's that. There's 2 stacks. Here we go. Let's see something crazy. Let's start on the left side. We started on the right side last time. Let's flip-flop and go to left. Here we go. All right, nothing there. Keeping it going, guys. Nothing yet. Got a blue coming up. Got a blue for Pittsburgh. Josh Harrison. Josh Harrison, blue, 121 out of 150. Take 2. Is that? I don't think that's colored. No. Just the gold background kind of tricks me into thinking it might be some color on that, but it is not colored, but that's a take 2 for Houston. And finishing off the first stack here. Got a purple coming up. Kyle Tucker, Houston, purple. 140 out of 250. All right, nothing really yet, so everything's got to be living in this stack right here. Let's see what we got. Nothing. It's all going to come in like a small batch. I see a blue coming up. Got a blue of Dansby Swanson. A blue of Dansby Swanson right here. And that's a 1 out of 150. 1 out of 150, Dansby Swanson for the Braves. That's Robert C. Dansby Swanson, blue. Keeping it going. Yep, color needs ink. It does. Let's see some ink on some color. Come on there, Topps / Bowman. All right. Here's an orange coming up, and it's a chrome. You can see it. Here it comes. Can we fulfill the color with ink? Let's do a slow reveal here. And there you go, buddy. There you go. Robert C. picking up an orange chrome with ink, finally. There it is. Juan, is it Yepes? Yepes? I don't know how you pronounce it. But, let's see what our numbering is. 3 out of 25. 3 out of 25 for the Braves. There it is. Booyah. And that is Robert C. picking that up. Congrats, Robert C. Congrats, Robert C. Robert C., I know you always buy from us on eBay. I'm almost positive you've only ever purchased from us on eBay, which is absolutely fine, but you're certainly going to save yourself a couple bucks if you buy from our website, SportsBoxBreaks.com. No shipping charges, a couple bucks cheaper per team. Okay, that does it for that box. 3 boxes to go, guys. 3 boxes to go. Let me get all this base in my little plastic bin over here. Orange auto, purple auto, 2 gold autos. This case is nuts. I like it. I like it. I like the positive affirmation. It is a pretty good case. And we had that take 2, or whatever the heck it's called. I keep calling them take 2, but they're not take 2. They're turn 2. The turn 2 double auto, which was, I have it off to the side here. There's this guy right here, right? Turn 2. And it was 12 out of 50 gold. So that was pretty crazy. Okay, 3 boxes to go, guys. 3 boxes to go. Empty box. Okay, let's break down these packs first. Yeah, the hit recap is going to be pretty good on this one. The hit recap is going to be pretty good. Pretty jammed case here. Guys, did we fill up Lux yet? Did we fill up Lux yet? Stu, what's it looking like, buddy? I know you're hanging here waiting for that to fill. New Yorkers, did it fill up yet? I want to keep the action going here so I don't have to keep popping over to the website and looking and then coming back. Yeah, 2 autos in that 1 box. You're absolutely right. We did have the dual auto box. We had Bowman football. The first year we started, which was 2014. We started in late 2014 doing breaks, so 2 years ago. Bowman football was one of the first products we did. And it took us a while to get it filled up, and then we filled it. And I know Dustin knows this story. A couple guys that hang with us here pretty often probably realize and remember this story. But we're like all excited. We're brand new doing breaks. And we get into Bowman football. After we get through the whole case, we come to realize, well, we realized that as it was going live, but they shorted us something like 24 autos in what's guaranteed in a hobby case. They shorted us that many autos. So we're flipping out. We have guys emailing us thinking that we personally did something. We somehow personally hurt them. As if, you know, as if we had any saying in what comes in that case. We had guys saying, you know, blah, 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 right? So anyway, Topps has their offices literally 10 minutes down the road from us. Their offices, their customer service offices are in Avoca, PA, which is right down the road from us, and we know people that work there. So through inner channels, we reached out to these people that we know that work in their customer service, and they were able to get us 24 replacement autos rushed to us within, I don't know, within like 4 days, 4 or 5 days from the time that we opened the case. So we're all excited. We get these 24 autos, and it's like, you know, we do a small little live video. We show the reveal of all these 24 autos coming out in real time. So we do it as a break video in and of itself. And hang out, guys, 1 sec. It ended up being like 24 duplicate autos of the same guy. So, I kid you not. It's on YouTube. Go back to like late 2014. You'll see the videos. Jason was like shitting a brick as he was doing it because I mean, again, you know, we have no saying over what they're sending as the replacements. It was just really unfortunate because we were trying to build up a customer base at that moment in time, and here's Topps to really drive a wedge in our operation because guys were like flaming us, going crazy at us, thinking that we somehow had a hand in it. But I digress. I'm just thinking of an old story there. Good old Topps. But anyway, here we are 2 years later, pulling 2 autos out of 1 box. Pulling a lot of good stuff. But it was, that sucked. That sucked. All right, waiting for, ooh, we got something coming there. What do we got? Is that a red or is that an orange? Here it comes. What is this? And it's one of these too. One of the rookie or whatever it is. The flashback cards. And it's got ink. And it's got ink for Texas. Is it Ivan or Eva Rodriguez? Check it out. There it is. Texas, and that's Michael W. And what is the numbering? Well, that's a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5, Texas Rangers. Booyah. Booyah. Rodriguez, Texas Rangers. What is this? One of these flashbacks. Red with a whole bunch of ink on it. That is good stuff. Congrats to Michael W. Awesome card, buddy. Awesome, awesome card. All right. We still got 2 full boxes after this one. 2 full boxes after this. A super and then shut it down. Yeah, man. Well, here's a gold. Here's a gold. DJ Stewart for Baltimore. And that is 21 out of 50. So Baltimore, no ink. But, I mean, hey, that's Brian G. Brian G is the owner of the Baltimore spot in this one. Whew, man. This case is on fire. This case is on fire. All right, I'm singing now, guys. I am now singing. Yeah, Dustin, that story with Bowman football, man. Whew, that was just insanity. We didn't know what direction we were going to go after that one. We had guys emailing us when that little debacle took place, and I mean, we did everything in our power to make things right. These guys just wanted their money back, and it's like, we didn't do this to you. This was Topps. We got a blue of Severino. Severino blue. 62 out of 150. 62 out of 150. All right. Next half. Keep that in mind, guys. When we break these cases, I know most of you guys have the logic in your minds to realize we are just the messenger. You're seeing us open this stuff the same as if you ponied up the money and bought the case yourself. But some guys think that we are somehow affecting the openings of these cases. No. It's not how it works. I mean, hey, when you're breaking hot cases, everybody's loving life. But the reality of it is, oh, there's an orange way in the back there. Check it out. And it's a chrome orange. What is it? When you're breaking hot cases, you're on top of the world. When you're breaking cases that aren't so good, nobody wants to hang out with you. So, all right, that orange is coming up. Let's do a slow reveal on it with the card in front of it. What is it? What is it? All right, here it is. It is a Corey Black. Corey Black for the Cubbies. And that's one of yours, Dustin. And that is 14 out of 25. 14 out of 25 orange. Corey Black. All right. Keeping it going. See some more color here. I see a blue coming up in there. I see a blue coming up in a couple cards. Derek Fisher for Houston, blue. They spelled Chris Bryant wrong. And that's a 12 out of 150, Derek Fisher. He spelled Chris Bryant wrong. All right. Keeping speak of the devil. There he is. There he is. Sophomore standout. All right, getting down to it. 2 boxes to go after this, guys. 2 boxes to go. Let's get some momentum flying on break number 3. If Jason can do it tonight, we will be doing it. If not, we'll be doing it early in the week. We also have breaks 4 and 5, which are Bowman 12-box wax. And then we're also doing another full case of Jumbo, which is break number 2 Jumbo. So check those out on the website, guys. Hang tight with me for 1 second. I'm just organizing all this crazy amounts of base here. So 1 minute, we'll be back at it. We use these little plastic bins to kind of hold and contain all of our base before we get sorting. And these cases, with as much base as they have, take up 3 of those bins. All right, here we go. We'll leave that guy for the last one. That was our little stand-up. So we'll leave him for the last one, and here we go. 2 boxes to go. And that's an empty box. Let's see what we're looking like. Let's see what we're looking like here. So guys, here is the next Bowman. That is still at 6 spots remaining. And right after this case, guys, we are at 1 spot remaining in Lux Basketball. And I know most of the guys that are probably hanging out right now are only baseball breakers. But if you're considering another pickup, that's a good one. 24 bucks for the final spot in a brand new 8-box case of Lux. So it's a full case, brand new product, just came out a couple days ago. And that'll be a quick break, guys. The Lux break will be really quick because it's only like 36 cards or something, I think, in the whole case. So decent hit value to be had if you get one. Also, guys, Diamond Kings Baseball was just listed yesterday. So Diamond Kings is up there if you're looking to get into some more baseball. We also have breaks 4 and 5 of Bowman and another case of Jumbo for Bowman. Bowman Jumbo number 2. You'll see them smack dab on the homepage of the website. Right, let's keep it going. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to break into all the packs and then do both stacks. Stack 1 and stack 2. Or right stack, left stack, I guess it's been, right? Guys, how has the quality been on breakers? Have you guys been having issues again? I know there's been issues last week where the chat was bombing out. You couldn't even refresh it to get the chat to go active again. The video is really choppy. How has it been for you guys the last few days? Okay, there they all are. No problem tonight. That's good to hear. Good to hear. We do have our Twitch channel up and running tonight too, although I'm only monitoring the chat here on Breakers, but we do have Twitch up and running tonight. If you do have issues with Breakers, you can catch the live action over there. So here we go. We'll start with the left. We'll start with the left. And by the end of this week, we'll have Twitch up and running on every one of our live break nights. We just need to get the software and stuff set up on Jason's breaking setup. All right. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Where are you hiding? You're hiding in here somewhere. You see a gold? Was there a gold? Did I pass it off? Did I pass a gold off? Or are you talking about sitting in here? It's coming up. All right. It made me think I missed it, which wouldn't be out of the ordinary, but let's see. Let's see what we got. Wouldn't be crazy if I did miss it. Where is it? Where is it? I see a blue. I see a blue coming up in the next little stack. Turn 2, Indians. And again, I know I've said this a couple times, but if you're just popping in, you guys, oh, it's in the right side. Ah, okay. Oh, down there. I see it. I see what you're talking about. I gotcha. I'm like, how did you see it and not me? Yep, there it is. All the way down like the last quarter of the stack. All right. You do get everything shipped to you guys, so every single card for your team does get shipped. And here we go for the Blue Jays. Anthony Alford. A blue for the Blue Jays. And that's a 29 out of 150. 29 out of 150. And next stack coming our way. What do we got? Where's that there, Otto? Where are you at, Otto? Is it going to be color? Is it going to be on that gold, maybe? All right. No ink yet. No ink yet. So maybe it is sitting on that gold. All right, we're getting there. We are getting down to it. One box to go after that we finish up with these cards here, guys. One box to go. This is box 11, box 12 coming up in just a minute. Still haven't hit that ink. Is it the gold? I'm going to leave that gold right there. We're going to do a tiny little stack. Ah, there it is. There it is. There's the ink. It almost was the gold, but we have Stone Garrett for Miami, and that's going to Joe W. I know. I thought it was going to be that gold. I thought it was. Hey, maybe it'll be a dual auto box. Maybe that'll have ink as well. No numbering on that, but that is a nice auto for you there, Joe. Joe W. picking that. And let's see what we got. Here it comes. Here it comes. And it is a Dylan Tate. Dylan Tate for Texas. And that's Michael W. Dylan Tate. And that is number 12 out of 50. 12 out of 50. Dylan Tate. So no ink, no dual auto. And the last little stack here. All right, let me get these in my little bin, and we're going into the last box. Yeah, Texas is definitely doing well. Texas is doing really good. I can't wait to see the hit recap. I've forgotten a few of the hits that we've done already. The hits were pretty fat in this so far. Just organizing my base, guys. We'll break into the last box here in just a minute. Okay, here we go. Last box. Good luck, everybody. Let's get some hitless teams on the board. What do we got? Box 12. There it is. There's an empty box. Here we go. Again, guys, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. See some new faces in here. I like it. We do break about 5 to 6 nights a week, guys, based on what we have. Our break schedule is on our website. You can see what we have lined up. We have a packed, very packed lineup for this week coming up. We have more Bowman. We have Diamond Kings. We have lots of stuff that we're filling up for this week's breaks. So check it out. If you're on the website, break schedule is linked right from the very top, blue navigation. So check that out. Do come back and join us through the week. Grab a couple spots tonight in upcoming stuff this week. Also, guys, we send out a lot of promotions. Like, we send out our email blasts every single night that we do a live break. We send out an email blast to let you guys know that it's going on. If you're not seeing those, check your spam folder. Or in Gmail, I know there's the promotions tab. Check the promotions tab and things like that, because if you're not seeing those emails, you know, we put a lot of effort into getting this stuff in front of your guys' faces and letting you know what's going on. But if you're not seeing it, make sure to whitelist our domain. So you can say not spam to anything coming from SportsBoxBreaks.com so that you see those. There's usually savings codes in them if it's an older product. But it's always an announcement to let you know, hey, this is going to be breaking tonight. So if you're involved in it, you can make sure to show up to the live break. Or if it's something you're interested in, just to pick up extra spots. So do check your spam folder, set us in a whitelist so that our stuff doesn't go to your spam. All right, guys, this is the last box. Can we make it happen here? Get something even bigger than we've already pulled, which is going to be tough to do because we pulled some good crap already. We've pulled some really good stuff. I don't see any color just peeking out at us like the last one. So it's hidden in there. It's hidden well. All right, there it is. Last box coming our way. What are we going to go with? Let's go right side first. right side first. Here we go. Starting it up on the right. Good luck, guys. Let's see some color. Let's see some ink on that there color. Maybe another dual auto box? I don't know. Nothing yet. And here we go. We got Noah Syndergaard. Noah Syndergaard, and it's a sophomore standout auto for the Mets. So the Mets are up here for Dan B. There it is. Nice little, yeah. So sophomore standouts, Noah Syndergaard. And that is numbered to 99. 77 out of 99. Sophomore standouts autograph card. Very, very nice. Should be another. Awesome. So that's a bonus when they throw those in. Very cool. All right. Let's see what the other one will be. All right. Guys, after this break, I'm going to take about a 5 or 10 minute break just to get a drink. And then I'm hoping we can jump right into Lux. So Lux was at one spot remaining. I don't think it's filled yet. So let's get that going. If you're waiting on Lux, here's the link again. There it is, guys. Let's do it next. Can't fill it, or can't break it until that one remaining spot fills. So step on up, help out the group. Does need to fill. We got an orange coming up. We got an orange coming up. And it's a shimmer. It's a shimmer orange. And it's Jack Flaherty for St. Louis. I'm looking at my list here to see, and that's Jamie O. Jamie O. It's an orange shimmer. Is that even what they actually call them? That's what the guys in the chat were calling them the other night, shimmers. And I know they're pretty rare. We've had 2 this case, and that's a 1 out of 25. 1 out of 25. Jack Flaherty. And it's an orange shimmer. If that is in fact what they call that crazy backing on them. So very, very nice. So is that, yeah, that's pretty good stuff right there. Yeah, lots of orange indeed. Lots of orange. All right, last little stack here from the right side. From the right side. Mookie Betts purple. That's a Boston card right there. That's M. Anderson. And that is 159 out of 250. All right. We should have the actual auto. That was the bonus auto from what you guys are telling me. We should have the actual auto in this stack somewhere, correct? Getting through them. I don't know, M. Anderson. That's what the guys in the chat were saying. I don't know if they are. Are they on the 1 per? They very well could be. I'm just going off of what the guys in the chat were saying when that one pulled out. Okay, the bonus auto in the whole case, you're saying? Because we had 2 in that one box. So that very well could be. We'll know soon enough, right? Nothing yet. All right, here we go. Got a purple coming up. It's a purple of Ash Russell. Ash Russell purple. And that is a 193 out of 250. 193 out of 250 Ash Russell for Kansas City. All right, we're getting down to it. This is the last box. Can we pull something else out of here? All right. Here it is, last little stack. I'm guessing that sophomore standout was the bonus for the case, right? Looks that way. All right, that does it. Hit recap coming up in a second little mini video in a couple minutes here, guys. Thank you again for filling this one up. Lots more breaks on the site. If you're watching this on YouTube, look down below in the description. That'll get you a link right to the website. Thank you, guys.